I asked men to ask me any question they might be too afraid to ask women, and so as promised, I will now be answering them. Why is it that women's actions and their words never align? They align, just maybe not for you. Do you think I asked too much questions? I think you answered that one yourself there, bud. Why can't women just say what they want? Why the hint and the mystery? Well, you seem confused, and they're probably not that interested. Most appropriate way to try and make women friends without it seeming creepy by not being creepy. How can I give honest opinions in a way that doesn't make them seem insensitive or mean? You're allowed to have opinions. You're also allowed to keep them to yourself. Can we make it normal to just have a drink? Why do I need to blow your mind when 99% of the time they fail? I think the 99% fail rate might be a separate issue. How can a woman become a total witch over absolutely nothing? Oh, Drake Lake, you certainly got away with your words. Why ghost instead of talk? Alright, I got news for ya. The silence speaks for itself. Can I pull women if I'm a chud, 7 out of 10, not pulling big money, not set? Confidence would help. In my approach, can I still come across as assertive and self-confident while not imposing on a woman's day? Yeah, that's usually the goal. Why do women in situationships say they like the guy and don't want to date, but flirt and don't want a relationship? Why are you talking to women who don't want a relationship? What is the best way to show a girl you have options? A PowerPoint. You're a little girl. That's valid, but define little, because if 6 foot is little, then what are you? Why are y'all scary in real life? A better way to ask this might be, why am I scared of women in real life? And that's not really something I can answer. When she says she needs space and time will tell, what does she mean? I don't think I have the answer. If I read it correctly, only time will tell. I feel like I'm pretty successful in my stage of life, however, I am terrible at approaching women, seem to attract no one. Well, when you're terrible at approaching women, that usually seems to be the case.